Hey everybody, welcome to Dave Reacts. And today we're going to be swinging by Nuke's Top 5. The link is down below. And we're going to be watching 10 scary videos. So, I don't know, let's find out what they are. If they're good, they probably are. Nuke usually does a good job. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Buckle up. It's scare time.
A father says that he was busy working in his office one day when his son came running in and seemed very upset. The boy claimed that, quote, a man was moving things in the other room. The dad follows the boy into the living room to find things scattered all across the floor. So he checks his security cam to see just what happened. What he finds chills him to his core.
Oh boy. So obviously on the video footage, I mean, we don't see anything, right? But apparently the little kid sees the ghost or whoever or whatever it is that's moving it. So that's very interesting. That's creepy. Mm. It's trying to get a hold of the bed. It looks like a little. Oh man. Ah! Oh, poor kid. It's like enough. Enough. Oh jeez. It almost looks like the ghost is kind of playing with him a little bit. Doesn't not seeing any like evil vibes coming off this so far. I mean, strange things are moving, but you know, I mean, the kid seems to be not totally freaked out. Oh man, I spoke too soon. Did the ghost trip him, or did he just get a little over anxious and tripped on his own feet? I don't know.
A small toy and a dog bed can be seen sliding across the living room floor all by themselves. The seemingly annoyed little boy rushes over to the objects and even starts picking up the dog bed and throwing it back to the floor in frustration.
See, now, right there, I mean, because you might be like, oh, there's like fishing wire, fishing line attached to it, and someone's pulling it. It's out of camera. And you might, you know, maybe, but if that was true, I don't think the kid would have been able, like, he would have kind of gotten tangled up in the line if when you know picking it up in that fashion, and basically standing right where the line would have to be going. So I don't think it's attached to anything. So creepy.
The dog bed then aggressively slides back towards him, knocking him over. But luckily, the little boy lands right on the soft bed. So just what was the boy seeing when he told his dad that, quote, a man was moving things? Could some dark presence be haunting their home? You decide. Glitches in the Matrix. TikTok user Eddie is parked in front of a Boston pizza restaurant in Fresno, California, when he spots something very weird.
Okay, where is this car that's reflecting on this Boston Pizza window? It's a Corvette C8.
Okay.
I seriously don't see that car anywhere.
There was an orange car.
Where's that car?
Way over to the left, but
What? Where is that car?
oh no, that's a truck. It's more red. Yeah, I mean, for that reflection, it would have to be somewhere kind of in front of the building. Somewhere. I don't know. That's weird.
Hello, where's that car? Where's this car?
In the reflection of the restaurant's window, Eddie sees an orange Corvette C8. But when he looks around the parking lot, it's not there. In disbelief, Eddie posts his video to TikTok, wondering if he might have caught a, quote, glitch in the Matrix. The bizarre footage goes viral, receiving over 2.8 million views.
Wow.
In the comments, viewers repeatedly ask Eddie to go back and film the location one more time.
Okay, so we are back at the same parking lot because one of the main comments you guys were saying is go walk up to it. The car is either inside of the pizza parlor
It wasn't
or it's
inside.
a wrap on the window. I don't know. Let's check it out. So I'm walking to it right now. If you look at it actually from this point of view, the reflections look kind of accurate.
Mm-hmm. You're actually seeing you're seeing the reflection of the cars that are actually right in front of it. Whereas in the other day, when the Corvette or whatever it was, you couldn't even see the reflections of the cars that were actually in front of the building. So it was like totally displaying a different, I don't know, reality or reflecting a different day somehow in some time, space, continuum lapse or something. I don't know.
There's a place. There's a white car reflecting. That's right
Yeah.
here.
It's not inside.
I know. There's like no car in there.
How dumb.
This time the shop window accurately reflects what's right in front of it. The orange Corvette is no longer there.
Yeah, I mean, the two vehicles that are right in front of the window are not even showing up, at least from this angle. And there seems to be like a really bright, not a bright bush, but like a nice green shrubbery type bush thing behind, like farther back from where that Corvette is or whatever it is. That's not anywhere around either, so yeah, weird.
Cut to another video of a supposed, quote, glitch in the Matrix. Late one night in Nashville, Tennessee, a woman's friends tell her to quickly grab her camera and hurry outside to check out some very bizarre activity going on in the night sky.
Wow. What kind of camera does she have? Okay. Oh, wow. What the heck?
What was that? You guys.
If that came from the moon, that was a huge electrical discharge. Wow.
I got that. I got that.
The group of friends watch in shock as the moon seems to change colors from green to red, and then suddenly seems to just discharge some kind of electricity. Spectators to the shocking event believe that they witnessed everything from a possible government cover-up, aliens, and of course, maybe even a glitch in the Matrix. But whether it's a glitch, aliens, or maybe just a really good fake, I leave that up to you to decide. Followed home. Back in 2015, Candace Gardner and her husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake.
Duh.
Candace says that the entire night at the party, she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison.
That's why you don't do that kind of stuff. People, wisen up.
A dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own.
Oh, man.
But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace.
That's never good. That's when you know you have a real problem.
And these frightening incidents continue to escalate.
Why is there a spatula on top of the on top of the cupboards? It looked like a spatula. And I don't know if that was like, it didn't look like it was like being hurled at her by any means. Although she probably would have been hit if she didn't move.
As it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's a little bit more serious.
While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up to painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room captures something absolutely horrifying.
I assume that's not her lifting her leg. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Man, my leg would be cramping. The dog's like, see ya, or was that a cat? I don't know. Ouch.
Candace's leg appears to get grabbed and twisted painfully into the air by an invisible force.
She wouldn't be able to do that
She
by
wakes up in a
herself.
panic and screams for her husband to help her, but all he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually, he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever is pulling on it, but poor Candace is left sobbing in pain and fear. Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help, this video is very compelling.
Yeah, because I mean, you think, oh, okay, maybe she's doing it herself, but she's awake now, clearly. And she wouldn't be like holding her leg there, screaming for help just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Ugh, that would be painful.
But do you believe that a dark entity followed Candace home from the prison and is now violently haunting her home? Let me know what you think. As for Candace, she says that her family still experiences terrifying paranormal events to this day.
Well,
We
that
need
knife is
scary
crazy.
videos, so if you've seen one or you have one, send it our way at nukestop5@gmail.com. Hell or high water. Back in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression.
Swimming in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you.
Oh my gosh, that would be like that wouldn't even register on one of my worst nightmares. To be trapped in an elevator filling up with water? Oh, what a horrible way to die. Oh, she's like right up.
Tony and his friends
That one girl's like right up to her chin almost. Holy cow, I hope it stopped coming in. Jeez.
didn't realize, but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water. As the elevator reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, okay, like I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told him, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get him out or it could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so much as a scratch.
Wow. Good thing that his roommate was there or wherever close by. Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine.
Not surprisingly, Tony Lou says that this was the scariest thing that has ever happened to him.
How scary was this?
Honestly, I would say this is number one, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep. Hands down.
Okay, can you please just... Okay, thank you. Shoot.
Watson. The Rainbow Fountain and Grill in Carrollton, Texas was built back in 1924, and before it became the popular local soda shop that it is today, it was home to a pharmacy and a medical office. One of the doctors who frequently worked out of the building was Dr. Robert Blackburn, who was famously known for bringing his cute little dog Watson along with him everywhere, even to patients' houses. It is said that Dr. Blackburn's loyal little dog Watson still haunts the building to this day. Over the years, workers and customers at the cafe claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences with the ghost of Watson the dog, saying that they could actually feel the spirit of the little dog jump right up on their legs. Since the restaurant added security cameras, they have started to capture some of these strange encounters on video. Take a look.
That's weird. It's always down by their legs.
CCTV footage shows employees and visitors getting nipped at the ankles or even scratched by something that they can't see. Now, with so many people experiencing the exact same phenomena, and with all of it caught on camera, it makes you wonder whether the spirit of little Watson the dog is still hanging around the old soda shop, scaring the patrons, but perhaps only trying to find new friends to play with. In a flash.
Man, that makes so clear too. That bitch a girl. You want that bitch, that's your ass. Hey man, what you do?
Sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time is over.
I'll do some pranks on people, boy. Pick it up.
Okay, that was that was more funny than anything they were doing. That was pretty funny. Trying to get in the door.
A very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in terror.
Pick it up.
He didn't see it. Axel Loza frequently explores caves and tunnels in the woods of Colomos, Mexico. After finding what seems like evidence of witchcraft in one of those caves, Axel believes that some dark entity attached itself to him and now follows him wherever he goes.
Of course.
One day, in the strangest...
Oh, I've got those same tiny tiles in my shower downstairs. That's pretty weird. Although the big tiles in my shower are dark. They're like slate gray. And my strip's not quite that big. But that's cool.
Place, a public restroom, Axel starts to hear bizarre sounds. He takes out his phone and hits record. And what happens next is like something right out of a nightmare.
No te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal.
Okay.
Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que
vean
que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada. Vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada.
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody like in a mirror.
Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, voy. ¿Escucharon?
No way. Sounds like someone's banging on the stall door.
¿Escucharon?
Oh. Whoa. Did you see that? Did you see that eye?
No hay nada.
Wait, it looked like
Axel hears a strange slamming sound from one of the bathroom stalls.
It looked like there was an eye or somebody looking through between the door and the stall section. That gap, you know, when the door's open. I could have sworn I saw something. I don't know. Let's see if I'm right.
Even though he knows there's no one else in the restroom. But did you see it?
Yeah.
A face can be seen peeking through the small...
Oh my gosh, that's creepy!
Crack in the bathroom stall door. But when Axel looks over the top, there's no one there. Axel is completely unaware of the disturbing face he just captured. In fact, he doesn't even notice until he posts this video online. Then the comments come flooding in. People tell Axel, hey, there was a face looking out. But Axel says he didn't see it.
Yeah, because if he saw it, he would have like screamed and ran out of there.
Hello, doggy. It's a little before 6 in the morning when a Reddit user's dog who's home alone experiences something very creepy.
I've seen this one before. Yeah, the dog's freaking out, but I don't think nothing happened in the one I saw before. But the dog's definitely stressed.
The camera captures the sound of an unexplained voice whispering, "Hello," which seems to send the dog right into a panic.
I mean, it looks like it's just saying hello to the dog. I don't know.
The owner says that absolutely no one other than the dog was home at the time of this recording. He also says that he's never experienced anything like this in his house, and he wonders if he captured something paranormal. But what do you think this voice is?
I don't know. It's
Mirror,
creepy.
mirror. A guy named Edgar Virgen from Colima, Mexico says that his 4-year-old niece was given a very strange old toy. A pink mirror that lights up, plays music, and features a pre-recorded voice that says cute little phrases. Nothing too odd there. But over the next few weeks, Edgar starts to notice his niece talking to the mirror daily. And some of the toy's responses are eerily intelligent, almost as if it can hear and respond to the little girl. Edgar and the girl's mom decide to ask some questions themselves. What happens next is truly disturbing.
I think I've seen this one. Pretty sure I've seen this one.
Hola, bienvenido al castillo de los
Yeah.
sueños del espejo mágico. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del castillo de los sueños del espejo mágico. ¡Qué tierna eres! Nosotras seremos mejores amigas. ¿Tu personaje favorito? Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it would say that. I mean, with current AI capabilities, you know, I could, but there's no way this has some sort of like AI module built into it to be able to answer a little bit, well, to be able to answer it all intelligently or semi-intelligently.
Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que el que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
And that's weird because, like, how would you be able to because that all has to be like pre-programmed stuff, right? For this, I don't know when it was made, but it would have had to have been pre-recorded and then just cycled through. But it seems like it's actually answering the person, which is so strange. I mean, even though the answers are kind of weird and creepy, but...
The mirror says that its name is Jessie, and it gives oddly specific answers to the mother's questions. Well, Edgar and the girl's mom are a little freaked out. They remove the batteries from the toy and store it in the barn behind the house. Years pass, and the family forgets all about the toy, until they start to hear a strange little voice coming from the barn in the middle of the night.
Wow, okay, so that part of the story I don't remember hearing that. I know that in the one that I saw before, they did take the batteries out. They took the batteries out and they stored it in the barn or whatever. But yeah, that's super creepy.
Edgar says that the voice sounded just like the mirror toy and was saying things like, "Come play with me," followed by a sinister little giggle. He posted his video and story to TikTok, and things got even weirder. Because you see, some viewers commented that they had the exact same mirror toy, but they said that their mirror didn't talk at all.
Oh, that is even more crazy. Okay, I'd see that's additional information I didn't hear before. All right, Nuke, thanks for clearing some of that stuff up. Now, of course, my stance is if like with dolls that move, or man, if I had this thing and it was like talking to me, or if I heard giggles coming out of the barn door after years of it being stored away, I would take that thing, probably take an axe to it, and then burn it. That's my resolution. That's how I solve anything demonic like that. Just burn it, and it should all be good.
Viewers urged Edgar to make one more video with the strange toy. He's reluctant, but eventually he searches out the mirror in the family's barn, and this happens.
Para los que me estuvieron pidiendo que buscara el espejo y le pusiera baterías, aquí está. Solo pude encontrar estas piezas y pues sí, le puse unas baterías que tenía aquí en la casa. Como ven, son nuevas. La neta no creo que prenda, pero bueno, a ver, vamos a calarle. Miedo.
So if he just put batteries in just now and he just turned it on, I would assume then when it was being stored, whether it had batteries in it or not, it was turned off. And they were still hearing those voices. So, and it probably didn't have batteries in it either. No way.
Hola, bienvenido al castillo de los sueños del espejo mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, amigo. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas a chingar a tu madre.
Edgar says that at this point, he's just done with the mirror. He says
I woke up and I saw you. Oh, jeez.
he threw it out with the trash. So could a paranormal entity be attached to this toy? Let me know what you think. Monkeying
Definitely.
around. An antique collector says he stores all of his collectibles in a local storage unit. But lately, things have gotten a little strange. He says that he started to get odd complaints from the staff at the storage facility. They said that they heard bizarre loud noises coming from inside his storage unit at all hours of the day and night. The antique collector is very confused at what the noises could be and sets up a security camera inside the unit to see what could be going on. When he reviews the footage the next day, he is shocked.
Oh gosh, there's dolls. They're gonna move. They're gonna be walking around, smiling at the camera, banging on the doors. And I would be burning all of them. I would just throw a match into that whole entire unit and just let it burn. Oh gosh. No way. There's no way. And this would be pretty much in pitch black.
An old antique monkey doll that he recently purchased inexplicably sits up and just moves around on its own. Then it drops right back down, motionless.
I'm out.
After witnessing this creepy incident, the antique collector says that he believes that the old doll might be cursed or have a paranormal entity attached to it. So is this footage real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Well, and it kind of like looks at the camera a little bit. That's crazy. Now, if I were the antique guy and I would have gone through all this trouble to set up a camera, I definitely would have let more footage roll, because if the banging and stuff's happening all the time, why not just keep recording until you see what is actually doing the banging? So that's a little bit suspect. But that's creepy.
As always, you decide.
Oh boy. Okay, well, like I just said, that was really weird. I would definitely be getting rid of that doll in a heartbeat. All right, well, thank you very much. Appreciate you sticking around for all those who are still here. This was a good one, Nuke. I salute you. And if you like what I'm doing here, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, share, do all that stuff, all that jazz. It's good for the channel and helps me to keep going, you know? All right, well, until we see you in the next video, have a great day, stay safe, and know that you are appreciated. All right, I'm out.
I got nightmares in my
See
head,
ya.
I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.